Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I found out I can show you here my stats right now. So we're currently at a 61% win rate with a 0 streak. Yeah, I had a bad one last night to round it out, but I had a lot of bad runs yesterday actually. However, 61% win rate, I'm pretty happy with that, especially considering that counts the initial learning curve of the first like 5 to 10 runs where I was just figuring things out. Not too bad. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna see what my win rate is. I'm gonna reach 100 runs pretty soon. And after that, I want to track my win rate out after the 100 runs to see what I get. But for now, let's get to it, shall we? I have a lot of opinions about this game now. Mostly I need to talk about the curses more. And I need to look at them all. However, I can tell you I think expensive spells has some big pitfalls to it that you can run into. I am going to take AdWiz. I think this is one of the easiest curses in the game. AdWiz, he's one of the least threatening enemies in the game, and this is just a non-effect for the first run, or for the first half of the run, I should say. Other than that, we have an okay setup here. A lot of magic gain with Dabble, Alloy, Mystic Student, because Alloy has a mana gain side as well. Thankfully, one of the biggest mismatches you can have in your opener is Alloy with Ruffian. That combo is atrocious. However, this is a pretty good start, especially if Student hits these. I'll do my best to not dally too much though. The run that I lost last night, the killer of my streak, was I had expensive spells actually, and my second character choice was Dabble versus Guardian, I think, or something like that. It was Dabbler versus something I just could not take. They were both very bad. I ended up with no damage output for most of the game. I made it to the final boss, but despite my best efforts, all of the items I was shown were also very unplayable. And unfortunately, the run fell apart. I ended up taking Twin because I was offered Twin and something else really bad. I think it was like Twin versus Ghast, maybe. It was all very bad. Berserker is good. I think Seer is good in theory. There are setups where I think Seer can be playable, but Berserker is one of the best, and Seer is a lot of work to be okay. Dabble also does pretty well with Berserker because I can heal him through it. So if I roll Student's self-damage or reuse side, could be good here. However, that's okay. Oh, I'm playing this like I have the reuse side. I don't. That's what I'm confused about here. I was trying to make that turn make sense. I was talking about the reuse side, I didn't hit the reuse side. 5, you're at... I need like 2 more damage. Let me see what we have here. This should be enough. No, not if I play Gaze. Good stuff. Pendulum, I think, is okay. Poultice is also okay. For me personally, so I've had a few debates with people in Twitch chat about Pendulum versus the random tier 1 here. Pendulum is okay. It has some use cases where you get to swap your middle and your left and so on, but I ultimately just don't think that this choice matters that much. I like to roll here because instead of Pendulum, I want to hit Seedling. I'm rolling for something that's going to have a benefit throughout the run, where Pendulum is not necessarily going to do anything. I can pick up like... but Basilisk Scale is cool, but bad. I can pick up Emerald Shard. I don't even pick this. I don't know why this is 4/4. I think I just get it randomly. But like Worn Arm, Seedling, Anchor, Ring, Tattered Robes even, Bone Charm, hell yeah, Bone Charm. Foil's okay. Like these are all really good. These are good throughout the run too. So I prefer to roll for it. Yeah, Seedling is one of the best options you can hit here. Because now we get to take like Alloy who has no damage and give them 2 damage growth. I think that's a lot better than... And obviously you can miss there too. Like it's wrong to say, oh well this is good, see I hit. Obviously you can miss there too. But my problem with it is that the other options just aren't very useful. Should roll for Mystic to hit mana here. It doesn't matter. like, Pendulum, it does something, don't get me wrong. It does have its case. It can... I guess what I should say is the idea of Pendulum is you pick Pendulum and you play, like, Pendulum swaps your left to your middle because you have a bad left, and then you replace your left. Or you have a strong left and you want it in the middle for a boost. I just don't have that option, or I don't have that pop up all that often. I think Ninja's actually not very good. Ninja is as good as Copycat is for you, and here Copycat is, I mean, it's okay. We have Cleave, Double Use, Engage, Mana Gain. There's actually a lot to combo with Alloy. Death Wish, Cleave. I just think that Vampire is really good. And Vampire supports what we are looking at here, which appears to be a yellow carry. Probably gonna have Berserker do a lot of the heavy lifting in this run. I'm gonna roll. I'll hold the 1 mana gain. I'm gonna roll for something better than this. They're all fine. I think actually I should kill the wolf. I feel like Alpha actually doesn't have that much damage output. His highest damage is 6. So I can just play defense here. Like so. That looks right. And Vampire taking damage doesn't matter. Vampire does her damage and heals herself typically. So ultimately, this is a fight you can play slow. Some of these fights you cannot play slow. Bramble you cannot play slow. But this fight against Alpha, we can play this one slow. Who's the other boss here? Troll. Troll you usually can't play slow because he has poison. But this damage output that Alpha is doing is only 6. I can keep up with 6. You have to ask yourself if you can keep up with the damage output that the enemy is doing. If he's doing 6 per turn, I mean, that's not that hard to stop. Blast Water? It's alright. Versus Wandify? I'll go Blast Water. It's not exceptional, but it means that Vampire can't miss anymore. It's fine. Wow. It was a journey to go from X to X there. Did you see that on that yellow die? It's an absolute journey. So my theory about Vampire right now is that in this situation, Vampire basically has 3 mana sides, or rather 2 mana is 2 damage, and so the 2 damage heals are also 2 damage, and they even out. That's how I feel about this character presently. And I think she's actually a lot better than I give her credit for. I think she's the 3rd best tier 2 red. That's my first impression. I think the best is, depending on your run, Druid or Herbalist, they're both very good. Oh, baby. Armor. It's a dopamine hit whenever I see him. I think he's good here as well. And I can replace his 3 damage heavy with 2 damage growth, which I like. If this wasn't Student, I would give Student the Seedling. Because, and right there actually is a Pendulum use case even. Right? I could Pendulum swap these 2 and then give him the Seedling. So instead of losing, the target hero can use their dice again, he loses a shield 1 mana gain. But, as you can probably imagine, I don't really think that that's all that worth it. It's fine, but it's not really like game winning. So my ultimate feeling is that it doesn't matter enough for me to really think about it. Maybe I'll be proven wrong one day. You're at 9. I don't think I have 9. I have 9. I have 10 actually. Thank you, Berserker. Pocket Phylactery is interesting for Berserker because it gives him 6 more HP, but it puts pain on these 2 sides. Pain on the 1 damage cleave is whatever. Pain on the Death Wish can be really bad. Pocket Phylactery on Vampire is pretty good. She just becomes unkillable. Dabble is not great. It's good on Student. I think there's a lot of characters where it's good. I'm gonna put it on Vampire for now because this side already has pain. So it's turning her mana gain into 2 mana pain. So I'd have to cast this 3 times for it to not be worth it. I can see a situation where Berserker has a Death Wish mana gain, or Death Wish pain, and that's not good. I can see that panning out against me. Armor is... Oh, it's also shield, so I can use it like this for 2 mana? Huh. What a great ability. I didn't really know that. Like, I know it, but I didn't know it. You know? You can't overkill the bandit, by the way, if you're wondering. Or rather, the slate. He is not overkillable. Sorry, it is a little early in the series. I've played a lot more of this game than you have seen me play if you just watch on YouTube. So, you may be missing some mechanics here and there. And if there are gaps in your knowledge, I apologize. I'll do my best to fill them in when I think about it. But for the most part by now, I imagine most people are pretty up to date with what's going on. Honestly, I hope you picked up this game by now and are playing it yourself. One of these characters is Gambler, who I think is a bottom 3 in the game. One of these characters is Caldera, who I think is fine. Sorry, I accidentally tabbed out here. It's going to replay the walk animation. I'm gonna go Caldera. Caldera has good mana gain. If I had a top-bottom replacer, I would play Gambler. This is the sweet spot to see Gambler where you can have an item to replace the sides. But unfortunately, I do not. So Gambler stays on the sidelines. Something I found about Slime Queen is that it's usually wrong to kill Slime Queen turn 1. I also shouldn't have held that cruel. We're going to end up playing this fight out pretty slow. Slime Queen is a little bit grindy as well. Ugh. I'll just roll it off. Good, good. I can kill the Slimer. That's fine. Another thought is I have enough to Scald. You're 7 HP. So 2, 2, 1. Scald. If I had rolled 1 more damage, I could actually get out of this pretty cleanly. So, in the line that I'm considering, this 1 mana is useless. I would like to re-roll the 1 mana. Anything else is better. That's okay. It's actually pretty good. It's better than okay. I can Scald. The problem is I could have held the mana and I could have grabbed... I could have played this differently. If I hold the mana, I can burst the queen. Maybe something along these lines is best. The big heal is good because it helps Berserker live. And I just hold the mana. I think I could have played that a little better, but this fight isn't so close that I need to sweat it too much. Berserker kind of demolishes this anyway. Look at that growth paying off. Trying to get good Scald value too while I'm here. It's fine. I could roll for better on the vampire, but 4 Slimelets aren't going to kill anything. Something would have to go very wrong here. They should run now. Jester's Cap, Mana Bomb. 0 damage to all heroes and monsters. Charged mana cost. It's okay. The interesting thing is that ties go in your favor, so Mana Bomb can wipe out everything and be okay. But I don't think that's all that good for me. How's Jester's Cap? I mean, what would I put it on? I actually like all my characters pretty well. I'll take the random. Ooh. Ooh, Ambrosia. That's kind of cool. Hopefully everyone targets my Berserker and he can start popping off. I hold the 2 mana. And then I just roll the rest. Yeah, we want that. And I just roll the rest? Okay, the heal is pretty bad, but it's fine. Because we go 1, kill. What? Oh, it doesn't rescue because she takes 1. Gotcha. Gotta go here. And there's the rescue. Sadly, no one else is dying, so I don't get another rescue off. But that's okay. Kill this imp. I mean, we cleared like half the fight on turn 1, so kinda feeling good about that. That rescue is pretty sweet here. You'll notice as I get towards the end of these fights, I get a little lazy with it. Oh yeah, a little trapper. I have become a bit more of a rogue hater. I still think trapper is great though. I'm gonna take a second to look at my items. I don't think anything here is better. Take these 3. Our goal is going to be to kill 2 courts on turn 1, the bottom 2, with a good roll. I think that is enough, right? Down by... Oh, I don't have enough. Hold. It's 2, 2... Oh yeah, I killed 2. Just have to kill him straight up. Still, in this run, if I'm killing 2 courts on turn 1, a run that kills 2 courts on turn 1 is probably doing well. That's what I would say. And this is basically the fight, isn't it? Now, fun fact if you haven't seen it before, kill an enemy with 4 or less HP, it bypasses any HP points. Any breakpoints get broken there. Kinda cool, isn't it? You're out. Guess you can roll, because I could smith for 1 damage, potentially. I think that would work. Anyway. They'll run soon. Vampire has so much HP. And that pocket phylactery has not come across as bad. Definitely feeling pretty good about it. Use the rightmost side with +4 mana, -4 max HP. Oh, Fairy Pact is good here. Heart of Light is also really good though. Being able to start cleansing things. Fairy Pact is better. It depends on what my final character is, or my blue. But having Heart of Light, it's a way to cheat out of some really bad situations, I think. That seems right to me. We can put this on Caldera in case he misses. So now we're in combat 11, we have to start dealing with the extra whiz. Now the game starts getting marginally harder. Just a little bit. But we can just cleave stun. But look at what he's doing here. He's making 2 bones. It's not that big of an issue. I don't think. A fun fact for you here, if you don't know, you can kill ghosts through their invulnerability with this button. Observe. Just like that, he's gone. If he goes invulnerable as well here, hold on, let me show you. This is obviously not the right play, but if they're intangible, you can still kill them, because you're not doing damage to them. And the intangible side just says they're immune to damage. They're not immune to being killed. Similarly, I imagine if you drop them to 1, you could use Ghast's Harvest on 1. Just interesting stuff to know. I'm gonna proc his intangible so that it wears off. That way I don't have to roll a 4 to kill here. It does help though. 3 damage for the whiz? That looks good. The more I play her, the more I feel like Vampire might be one of the best characters in this game. Maybe that's a little bit much to say, but I think Vampire is very good. It appears I'm going Dabalist today. Fate is horrifying. I think this character is very bad. Trapper, I hardly knew you. It's a shame because Trapper can actually kill Baron in 1 turn with the correct roll. But I am not going Fate. I think that's such a big self-sabotage. Very bad. I can kill a ghost here. Kill him from 4. It's a big bite going for my armorer, unfortunately. Burst him so he's safe. think again it is right to just burst the ghost. Nah. I was gonna say I could burst and then scald, but that's obviously not right. There's gonna be a lot of bones in this fight, I expect. Let me just give this a look. Stun's there, and it kills the ghost. And then I have 4 damage for the Baron. I can Scald. I don't think that's quite right. I'm gonna roll this for a Smith, obviously. And what am I gonna... I'm gonna hit 2 on the bones. And then I can go 1 here, Scald, and then I burst the bones. That looks right. I don't know, you could probably min-max that a little more. I feel like I wasted some damage, but I think that that's fine. I think that the broad strokes are correct. He is out here making bones. Give me more mana. I should kill Baron on this turn. Two damage here, 2 damage here. Scald. I have to burst my Berserker so he doesn't die. Damn. Again, it's likely that you can hunt down a way that wins there. I'm okay with this though, because this is good enough. I don't fear myself having this one sneak away from me. I don't think there's a roll that would kill me there even. Twisted Bar, Twisted Flax. These are like the 2 best 6s in the game. I'm pretty sure. Twisted Bar makes Wizard one of the strongest characters in the game. It's crazy how strong this makes him. It also, oh, it's good for Armorer too. Yeah, I'm gonna go Twisted Bar. It's good now, it's good later. The only other thing I think could be good here is Twisted Flax on Caldera, but Twisted Bar, Armorer suddenly starts giving out +2s. That's very good. Suddenly we get a +2 out. I could look for a cleave. I'm gonna roll all 3 of these. I want mana and I want cleave. Oh, huge. Because he's gonna rescue himself now to go again. That's pretty good. He rescues himself. Get 3 mana off of this. Because another thought here is maybe it's best to just kill the Spiker. I guess I can do both, right? Hit the snake, he's dead. Heal 4. Oh, but then Berserker dies. I guess I'll just end my turn. Because if he swings, he dies. It's like the opposite of rescue. It's unrescue. Okay. I will call this fine. Just double checking if I see anything I want to do here. I don't think I do. There's not much, like, I will kill next turn for sure. There's no way I don't win this fight here. I have plenty of damage output. Maybe there's a roll that stops me. Cleave good. Even this just has to be enough, right? Here, burst. 4, 1. Oh yeah, that's plenty of damage. Twin. I am not a big fan of Twin. I've had my opinion of this character drop pretty significantly. Prophet, I think, is good. I think they are just fine. They don't bring a cleanse, but I can give up one of the vitalities for a cleanse. Who gets pain on the left 2 sides here? For +6. I think it goes to Berserker. I think that's fine. Could give it to Caldera also, but it's a single use. Seems okay. Goes up to 12 HP, I'm down. Pocket Phylactery is really strong. I've been wrong about this item. I think it's pretty good. Nobody's dying, so the rescue isn't great. But if I play the pain, he's dying. Therefore, I will not play the pain. I have to really analyze what I want to roll here. I think on the first one I roll for Dabalist, and then you take 3 on the second round. And we'll roll. I don't actually have a whole lot for Armor to make value out of. I'm killing War Chief here, and that makes the Bandit run. Oh! Yeah, that's right. Because if you use Pain on a Cruel, it does double your Pain. Indeed. But we killed 2 enemies, and there are now 3 more. It's going to be an uphill battle, I feel. Not unwinnable, though. I have Scald. Let me get a little bit of value here. Hold on. It doesn't look that good. I almost want to play Soothe twice instead. I think I might. I'm gonna roll these 2. This is even. He will be dying by the exact same amount. But now I can heal him. I cannot play Soothe twice. But now we start getting our regen going. Sorry, I'm gonna try to. If you're still learning the game, what I'm gonna try to do is I'll do my best to remember this. It's a little late in, but I'll right-click everything here every now and then and just let you stop and read things, see what the dice are. Get familiar with it. Myth, in case you don't know. Growth. This is the symbol for a shield that has cleave on it. This is a rescue heal, so it heals and then you get to go again. This is vitality. And you know this guy. I'll do my best to remember that every now and then and just give you a quick run through. But it will not always cross my mind. You can see what the new characters do when they are picked though, which is nice, at least. I maybe should keep the cleave there. Again. Okay. Because if I go 3, that rescues. We chop this alpha down a little bit. Might be best to start scalding to try and finish the whiz. Woo woo. I'm really not afraid. I know it might look scary, but I'm really not that afraid of this. These wolves don't do all that much. I'll punch them down pretty quick. That's my expectation anyway. Good. So we're going 4 damage here. And then I'll heal, double scald. That looks alright. Instead of double scald, I could burst, because I'm really not concerned about 2 skeletons from Wiz. You know what I do to 2 skeletons? I kill them. I don't really fear them. 4 damage kills a skeleton. Let me just look at this turn. It's good to get a good baseline out here. To save you from the big bite. Might actually be more interesting to go for the alpha here. So I can save Dabalist armor easy. I'm a little shy. But then instead I can 4 damage here. And 1 mana short. Okay, this is a good baseline. I will now do some rolling. I'm going to keep the 2 mana. I'm gonna roll the rest. See what this looks like. This should look a lot better, actually. Because now I have enough to play. It's 3 damage here. I scald everything. He's still dying to the alpha though. I need to focus the alpha. I think the only way that I don't have someone die here is if I kill the alpha. And then I think if I scald, there you go. Scald and the Wiz is dead. Yeah, I mean you can see, despite all of the summons which I disregarded, we are chilling. Nobody's dead. Yet. He dies. I gotta burst if I want to play that. I can almost certainly do this in a different way. Like a... I see. The trick here is I don't need the smith. That is a much better roll. Kills there. Skull? There you go. We got it. Conduit's goofy. This says replace the middle side with +2 mana duplicate so it goes to everyone else. It's interesting. Broadsword is good. It's just an upgrade for Dabalist. It's also just an upgrade for Berserker. But how much of an upgrade is it really? I wonder. It's very minor. I do kind of like to roll for something a little more spectacular here, because just doing 4 damage, it's okay. Yeah, Prism is a little more spectacular though, isn't it? We get a 3 damage cleave. Put Pocket Phylactery on him, and then all of a sudden I have a 4 damage cleave. It does have pain on it though, but still. Isn't that something? Don't have anyone who can hold Ambrosia though, so I think this is probably bad. I don't really want pain on Dabalist. I really don't want pain on anyone here right now. Ambrosia there. Definitely not on Prophet, you don't want that on Rescue. It's probably best on Caldera. It's a great time to roll Death Wish. For the Death Wish here, I'll hold the 2 mana. 3 damage cleave, I could just send him. Yeah, you know what? He lives that. That's alright. I will kill the other ghost. Surprisingly good turn. This Berserker has a whole lot going for him. Well, I'm gonna sit forward here. He has a ton of good going for him here. Jeez. And we win. Poet Sorcerer. I like Poet. I actually don't think Poet's that bad. I can also make these shield 1 cantrips into shield 2 cantrips, which is great. However, unfortunately for Poet, Sorcerer is here, and I can give Sorcerer Twisted Bar, and all of a sudden, this character is busted. Sorcerer, Wizard are the 2 characters where if you have Twisted Bar, they just go insane. He's gonna get a little wacky with it. He's also going to always roll all the way down, so he can hold Blessed Water, so it gives him 1 less miss. And we'll hold off on Pocket Phylactery here. Also worth mentioning though, this is a little silly. A Hydra for... oh man. A Hydra for Urn. So Urn comboed with Conduit, it gets a little bit silly. I don't have Conduit, but if you remember, Conduit was the 2 mana duplicate. I had that with Urn on Collector on a run, and the Collector's middle side is charged, so you had a duplicating charged mana gain. It got a little bit ridiculous. I'm gonna hold the cleave so I can cleave the slate here. And I'm just gonna roll a lot. We're going to generate a lot of mana here. One more cantrip hit is all I want. I could have held the cantrip and called it a day, but I didn't. Should save yourself. Miasma's a 3 cost. I thought it was a 4 actually. Anyway, I generated enough mana to just burst the slate to death. It's usually a good sign. We can cleanse through the poison, because we're going to want this to go a little long. So I expect it's going to be smart to cleanse through this poison where possible. I will hold this. We can also rescue heal. Good roll. I'm looking for 4 damage out of Dabalist. Need to be actively looking for that. Goes to 9. I'm down to roll 1 more. Okay, we got next, so we just roll it all the way. Good. And the correct choice here is probably just blast him, but he's Troll King, so in this fight it's probably better just to double soothe, because Troll King, he has all this regen. It's pretty hard to actually punch through. Hold on, that's just free. He's going to be regenning a lot, and he's got the whiz heal in him. Despite that, pretty sure we're chilling. Should be a little cautious here though. I don't accidentally have someone die for fun. 2, 4, 6 lets me double miasma. I think that's the right play. We can play slow. Profit enables us to play these runs out really slow. Like this. I can spend a bunch of my early mana on soothing heal for effectively 10 per round now. As long as someone doesn't die, they're healing. Are you poisoned? He is poisoned. So I can cleanse his poison. And I just roll the rest, I suppose. Sometimes you're gonna miss. But not this time. Atlas does have a hit. So we can roll for it. We can roll for the heal 1 Dabalist line. Didn't really care what Berserker landed on. We're playing the long game here now. The only fight that I think is kind of hard is Hexia. Because Hexia will punish me for casting so many spells. Target hero can use their dice again, or +1 to all mana gain sides. Oh yeah, that seems good. Target hero can use their dice again is also pretty strong, but I mean, come on. What else can I say? Now here's a case where Pendulum could be good. You would Pendulum the rescue to the middle and then you would Prism it. But again, I just don't feel like it's all that worth it. Because at the same time I get a very similar amount of value out of this. And I've gotten value out of Seedling throughout, so I think it's worth a dice roll. I think that's a personal thing. I think that's your mileage may vary. It's up to you to decide if you like this or not. 6 mana. I'll hold the 3 damage. Interesting. Who's killing Sorcerer? Ugh. Incredible. I can't rescue here. What a shame. Because it's the demon killing Berserker. And he can't... Because if you do this, he's still going to be dying, so it's not a rescue. That's not Death Wish, yeah. He's still dying. But I mean, I guess you kill the demon anyway, right? Because what else am I going to do here? Well, the other option is I double miasma. I kill 1 Wisp. And I go... +4 here, then here. Oh, he's getting pain from the demon. Okay. Kill this Wisp. +4 here. I get 1 more mana. And I use it to kill this Wisp? No, because I can burst that Wisp on the next turn. sniper dies, which is important here. This fight might actually be a little tough. It depends on how Sorcerer rolls here. Good. I'll take the mana. I'm gonna take the heal as well. Looking for Berserker to roll the Death Wish. The Cleave is good. Armorer can help. Good roll. Great roll. Exceptional roll. What a world. That's not. Oh my god, he's going off. This is not supposed to happen. Well, what I would have considered to be a very difficult turn to piece together was, instead of this turn being hard, Sorcerer just solo generated 21 mana for me. So now I think this turn might actually pan out pretty straightforward. Yeah, no, that's pretty wild, huh? Somehow, I think I can solve this one now. Go here. What a world. What a guy. What a guy. Well, Barbarian's good. Even in this run, he's good. We also haven't committed to our gray yet, so Barbarian can be... Armorer could be Valkyrie, which is just a game winner on its own. Interestingly, my Prism doesn't really have anywhere good to go now. And... Rescue Death. Now I wish I had Pendulum, but I still stand by what I've done. Rainbow on the middle side just makes him kill himself. Well, I guess he can hold Phylactery. Hold on, he can hold Phylactery now, and then he can have Rainbow. And now he has 18 HP, and he has an 11 and a 10. Okay, that seems right. Unfortunately, what the hell is... Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait, do you see this? Is this fight for real? Heavy weapons, and it's heavy weapons, and there's a dragon egg? No. 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 That's so fucked up. That's unbelievably cursed. Okay, so we have to play safe here. I'm not letting a dragon spawn. Let me put this in no uncertain terms. I am not letting a dragon spawn here. I have the guarantee. I take the guarantee. That's so insane. The guarantee here is triple burst the dragon egg. I cannot believe that. I've never seen that before in my life. I've only seen dragon egg like once even. I'll check my stats after this. But there is no way you risk double X's and dying there. Because 2 X's kills your run. 100%. There's no coming back from that. This does 11, so if I heal him, he'll live. Okay. I'm looking for the 1 damage, or the 1 armor cleave, if you're wondering. I'm gonna roll again. There you go. Because now I can go big hit. But first I should get my free HP. Big hit. Doesn't rescue. Play Soothe first and then rescue? Yeah. I mean, that feels very smart and all, but like... Yeah. Could also just do that. True. True. Silk Cape, surprisingly not very good here. Oh, Goblet of Life goes fucking nuts, though. What does Silk Cape give me? Oh, Silk Cape means that Sorcerer is guaranteed to generate me, what's that, 6 mana per turn? I don't think that's all that good. Yeah, okay, Goblet of Life goes pretty nuts here, because check it out. We go Goblet of Life with Prism. This is now heal, shield 6, cleave, self-heal, self-shield. So every cast of this will now apply, or if I ever roll this, it gives me an effective health of, it's effectively 48 healing in a hit. That's pretty good. The only thing I would miss out on here is cleanse. However, I could put it on Dabble or Dabblist and be okay with that. That dragon egg is gonna haunt me. Holy moly. I didn't hit it, but that's fine. Who's killing Sorcerer? Aw. Double Soothe lets me full heal Barbarian. Again, I can play this now however I want. I have the capability to just outlive these enemies with this Prophet's middle side. And the regen. I'm chilling if I hit. Yeah, I mean, watch this. Check this shit out. I'll even hold this. I'll actually hold the whole hand here. Yeah, that seems pretty good, doesn't it? 6 damage pain, I kill a claw. Oh, he has to not die. 3, it's like, I mean, it doesn't matter. He can go first or second. Put it here. Yeah, 12 armor, heal everyone for 6. Seems decent. 3 here, and then double miasma feels like is good. Fight's basically over. I didn't even need to roll this. You can go. Hexia. I did say I really didn't want to fight Hexia. That's okay, though. It's an interesting fight that we have to plan around here. I think the correct choice is Granite, because the steel side comboed with this is crazy. Stalwart's also decent, but I think it's Granite. Granite can maybe pop off with a Rescue Ambrosia. Alright. Let's carry on. This fight should not be too hard to win. Yeah, as long as I roll this. This might actually be a turn 1. With this roll, I might win the fight right now. This looks extremely stable. Dies from the soothe, dies through the soothe though. Okay. No more rerolls. I have 12 mana. I think I'm going to play 2 miasmas here. And then Barbarian goes. Granite goes. Wonder if it. Let me look at this. I think these 3 heroes at full HP should beat what's coming. I don't think a demon wins this. What's killing you? Hold on. Hang on, I think that there's a line here where the sorcerer lives. Bear with me. There totally is. Undo it all. Take me all the way back. Okay. Burst is neutral. It's like this, right? There it is. I found it. You have to kill the imp that's killing him. And then that looks way better. I let 1 poison go through instead, but Hexy is dying on board. Oh, that demon doesn't even get to take his turn because of the reinforcement system. This right here is a perfect example of why this curse is not bad. It basically cancels Hexia's turn. It kicks the can down the road for me, which is incredible. This kills Hexia. This fight's pretty much in the bag here. I'm gonna roll for the good side. Yeah. Sure. Okay, this is over. It's been fun, everyone. I'm gonna stat Hexia now. Because that lets me safely cast some miasmas here. Put out all the poison I need. I think that's a GG. This is really strong. I haven't seen this combo before of Rainbow plus Goblet of Life, but I think that that's good. So at the start of this run, actually, interestingly, I talked a little bit about the concept of the escape velocity, or not, I guess I didn't put it like that, but in essence, defending is hard because enemies typically are doing more damage than you're going to be able to defend, and even if they aren't, when a fight goes for longer, you're more likely to roll all of your sides, and when you start to roll more of your sides, you start to roll a lot more X's. And if you let a fight go long enough, eventually you will roll so many X's that you're just falling behind and dying slow. However, here today, we saw that there are ways to outpace even the highest amount of damage output. As it turns out, if you can just do an effective healing of 20, or an effective block of 24, and a healing of also 24, that's good. As soon as you roll that side, you're back to full health and it's like a reset. More or less, one of your characters doesn't get hit by it. There's a little more nuance to it than that, but the only death was Barbarian killing himself there, so pretty solid run all around. Hey, thanks for watching. If I don't know when you're watching this, probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna upload this today. Maybe I will. Anyway, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.